I've got a bit of a different one today, fellas. And I say fellas because there ain't no way any females are going to be watching my stuff. Peglin can best be described as a combination between Slay the Spire and Peggle. And this isn't a hot take or anything. It's said by literally everybody, including the developers, since it's included right there on the store page. The backstory is essentially that the dragons are stealing your stuff. And to be frank, that ain't cool, bro. And on your journey to reclaim your riches, you learn that life isn't always about the money. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. Alright, baby, let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go. You play as this little goblin, and I'm gonna be real with you. This thing is cute as fuck. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that I would take a bullet for this guy. I mean, I feel bad on a personal level when he gets hit, and I feel awful when he dies in horrific ways. Like when he gets absolutely walloped by this Minotaur, shot by these pea shooters taken straight from Plants vs. Zombies, or dissolved by this absolute unit of a slime. Hey yo, someone get me out of here. There are a lot of mechanics from Slay the Spire here. Random events occurring at locations, the mini-boss fights that give you amazing stuff, building your deck with orbs in this case, or choosing to skip so you don't fill your hand with tons of fluff. This is the easy to learn, hard to master kind of game. 1 second you'll be going, man, I'm cracked at this game. Get straight clapped on. What the fuck happened? To this.
Oh, I'm just a small little goblin. No, please don't swing your sword. I would die to just one attack. Oh, I only have 3 hit points. Please, I'm a little goblin. I would not drop good items. Oh, your sword is so strong. I'm level 1 goblin. I do not know why I guard this dungeon.
And if you don't believe me, then go try the demo for yourself and come back when you hit 1 peg and have it bounce straight into the abyss. And while we're on the subject of pegs, there are 4 different kinds. Bog standard gray peg, the green refresh peg, which resets the board, and the yellow crit peg, which will move after each orb fired and will increase the damage of each peg hit depending on the orb crit multiplier. Some of the orbs are balanced around this, with the orbs like the dagger doing next to no damage. But oh man, if you hit a crit peg and have it not fly straight into a hole, then this will delete enemies. And then there's bombs. Basically, hit them twice, and then enemies get a turn after you fire an orb, and get another turn when you have to reload your hand, unless you've got a certain item. And, just like in Slay the Spire, these items have the chance to drastically change your current playthrough. I won't talk too much about strategies since the game is nowhere near being done, but what I generally do is max out the dagger and watch it one-shot enemies if you can get the crit. Seriously though, the dichotomy between a floppy noodle and a tomahawk land attack missile is hilarious. Or getting this orb that hits each peg multiple times. Even choosing the next area you go to is a little mini game. Basically, it's just a pachinko machine. Once you kill the last enemy, the remaining pegs stay on the board, and their entire purpose is to fuck with your choice. And so you better hope that your ball doesn't fly all the way to the other side and really throw a wrench in your plans. Also, surprisingly, I haven't gotten tired listening to the limited selection of music that the demo offers. It's hard to describe, but it sounds like a song you would hear in a surfer movie, but somehow it works perfectly for a game where you're a goblin that shoots pegs on a quest to retrieve your treasure from a dragon. Go figure. Now, while this soundtrack doesn't quite replace Summer Rae, it's a pretty goddamn good substitute, and it's supposed to be expanded upon like everything else in this game. I definitely plan on buying the full version when it eventually comes out, but it's just a question of how long now. On the store page, it says that the game will probably be fully released in about 6 to 12 months. So, I'll see y'all in 2022. Since the game isn't technically out right now, we're stuck with the demo, and honestly, it looks extremely promising. Of course, I ran into a couple of bugs playing the game, like it deleting all of my orbs right before the boss fight. And I totally would have clapped the boss too, no doubt about it. Or when I couldn't fire the ball, so I saved and quit back to the main menu, and when I joined back in, it got rid of all of my orbs again. But I'm willing to look past these for now, as long as the final game is good. So here's hoping that Red Nexus Games don't fuck it up. But what they've got so far is a great base, so I've got high hopes. I'm the son of a shepherd, and I think that Hungarians come from Mars.